Evening all, it is week 18, one run one. I've just realised that today is exactly 1 month until the ultra, so that's slightly scary. I was also working out today how many miles I'm going to have done this week and this month, and it's a lot. This week's actually really high because technically my long run that was on Sunday was then on Saturday was then on Monday, so this Monday to Sunday period is something stupid like 50 odd miles because of that movement of one run, which is crazy to think because that's longer than I ran, I think, in January in total. I think it was January or December or something, and I'll be doing that in 1 week, so that's a bit mental. But yeah, so out for 7.5 miles tonight. It's actually really nice outside, so I'm gonna go and enjoy that in the sunshine, and we'll see you later. Hello, it is week 18, run 2. I've actually just done my run because I totally forgot to record an intro before I went. I also forgot to take my drink with me. I think I was having a bit of a moment. So I did 5 miles tonight. It was super windy, so I wasn't really that hard to run. I was taking it really easy anyway because I've had a lot of miles already this week and I've got a lot of miles to come, so I was like super easy. But actually it was super hard because the wind seemed to be in my face the whole time, so I was struggling to catch my breath the whole time. But it was fine. It wasn't cold or anything, so that was fine, just a bit windy. So yeah, 5 miles tonight. Tomorrow is a rest day, which normally I hate, but I'm actually quite looking forward to because my legs are a little tired, and then super excited for the weekend. I've got 2 16-mile runs. I say tomorrow is a rest day, but we're actually going for a hike, but only just a little short one, so it'll be fine, it'll be gentle. So yeah, looking forward to that, and we will see you then. Hello everybody, it's week 18, run 3. We are going to do 16 miles today. We have to do the same again tomorrow. It is incredibly sunny and hot. It was forecast to be okay today, but not this sunny and not this hot, so I have got extra water with me. I think that's going to be a challenge, but we'll see. We'll just take it easy. We're not going to kill ourselves for sure. Yeah, so 60 miles, doing the Cumbria Way, and although I've done the Cumbria Way a few times, I like to keep doing it because A, it is the perfect terrain for what I'm training for, B, it's stunning every time, and see, every time I come it is a bit different. It's not always the same because the animals are in different places, depending on what kind of weather it is, and it just seems to change every time I come on, and I get different experiences. So I can see this being a run that I do a lot because I think I'm actually planning on doing it again tomorrow, and then next weekend where I need to do 19 miles I should be doing it again then. It's actually ideal, it's perfect because I can leave my house, join it, and Tom can meet me at the other end, so it's pretty perfect to be fair. It's a well-known route, but it's never super busy. You get the odd hiker, walker on it, someone doing some backpacking over the weekend, but nothing major, not super busy. So it's ideal for me, and lots of animals. So that's what we're doing today. I did get out the house a bit later than I would like, as normal story for me, which means I've come out and it's now lunchtime, so of course it's warmer than it would have been, but I'd have been out at this time anyway, so it don't really make a lot of difference. We did a hike yesterday, which was only 3 miles, and we took it really easy, so hopefully it won't affect my legs too much, but it's good cross training as well. I tell you what, running on a sunny day is such a double-edged sword because I love the sunshine, even if I do get too hot. Being out when it's this nice is just so beautiful. However, downside, it totally saps any energy out of me, which isn't so bad if there's a breeze or if I'm going downhill. When I go to go uphill, which as you all know, because I've said before, absolutely shocking at going uphill on the rest of the days. When I go to go uphill when it's super sunny, I do struggle. But you just keep moving forward momentum, that's all you need. Go past some sheep. Normally they totally run away, don't let me get this close, but it's too hot to be running, so they're not. We're only just under 3 miles in and I'm already sweating like nobody's business. But we'll keep going. There's a farm that I walk through on the Cumbria Way, or run through, whichever, depending on which direction I'm going, that I really like because it's got loads of horses and they usually come and see you. And even better today, there's baby ponies. There's usually just one, but there's 3 today. Look at the babies. Oh my god, they're so cute. The baby pony. Ponies are small and cute anyway. And the babies is just lovely. Look at. There's another one over there. Hello. Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh, cows. And they're literally on the other side of the gate. See, this is what I'm faced with. We're just going to have to go through very slowly. Hi cows. Oh, I don't want you to come at me. Look, come see. I'm fine. Hello. You can come see me if you want. I'm not going to do anything. No? Well, you just stay there then, and I'll go round. Good cows. I don't really want to go through here. I don't really want to go round. Can't really get up ahead of steam if I go through. Good girls. There you go. Not doing anything. It's alright, it's alright. Don't you move. Don't care. Morris, I'm not doing anything. There you go. Good girl. That actually wasn't as scary as I thought. One of them even touched me with its nose. I think because I was actually quite close to them, it worked in my favour because they couldn't really run at me, they were already there. So they all came over and investigated, but it was all very civilised. There's still one lingering over there, who I actually think might be the male, but I'm not 100% sure. But everybody seems quite fine. It's too hot to be getting hot and bothered about things like that. So somebody said, one of them said hello. A couple of them backed off when I stuck my hand out to say hello. So this is obviously the way you deal with cows. You just touch them gently and try and say hello to them. And they decide they don't really want to say hello. I'm not suggesting that anybody does that, because it may go horribly wrong. It just worked well with those. Assess each situation with the cows, basically. It is always a little bit daunting though when you literally come over a wall or through a gate, and as you crest over the wall or through the gate, there's this big cow head, and you're like, oh, this is going to go one or two ways. They're either going to be fine and we'll make friends, or they're not going to like me. I've only ever been chased by cows once. I'd like to not do that again, please. Northern cows seem friendlier so far. That's what I'm going with. Just came across my first ever in Britain wild snake. First ever British wild snake. I'm not really scared of snakes, but I've never come across one in the wild before, except for once in Florida, but that was only a little one. But actually, this was only a little one as well. It was probably the size of a large worm, if you're lucky. But it was very pretty. It was in the middle of the trail as I was coming through, and probably sunbathing because it's very hot. and I sort of saw it at the last minute. Did this little massively over needed jump over it just to make sure I wasn't going to squash it because it was only tiny. At which point it obviously felt my vibrations would be coming, so it curled itself up into a little ball. And then I turned around and looked, it then went, oh quick, escape. Not run, because obviously it can't run. And started moving, so I couldn't get my big camera out in time. I got my phone out. I was going to take a picture because it was still for a second, but then it started moving, so I took a video on my phone. So if we can transfer it over, we'll put that little video in here so you can see the cute little snake. Hopefully, I don't really want to see any bigger in the wild than that. I don't mind snakes, I'm kind of fine with them, and I've held them and everything. They don't really scare me, but I feel like if I came across a big one in the middle of the trail, I probably wouldn't be too happy. But there we go. So it is hot, very, 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 very hot. We are, hang on, let me check, nearly 9.5 miles in, so we're well over halfway. However, it's hard going these up bits, so it's fine. We just keep moving forward. So this is the point where we're actually going the way we're supposed to go. Every other time I've done this, I've went around the right hand side, coming this way, side of the tarn. It used to be because when I was doing the 13 miles I was turning off a bit sooner, so I went that way and got the nice there's like a nice point, height point to see over Coniston just past it, which you can see some people over there are heading towards. But actually the actual Cumbria way goes the other way and goes on the left side. Because I'm going a bit further today, I thought, well, let's do that properly. I don't need to add the extra height in, that's for sure. So we're actually going the proper way, which will be fun. We don't mind a bit of mud. How gorgeous is that? If I didn't have another 6 and a bit miles to go, I could quite happily get in there, I think. Lovely. Not sure if I'm happy I've gone this way or not. I'm happy I've gone this way because it's really nice this side of the tarn and it's the proper way to go on the Cumbria way. And yeah, it's really good. Nice little path. However, because we are next to a tarn, most of this route has been very dry because it's hot and sunny and we've had a couple of dry days, but there's parts of it that are naturally boggy anyways, and when you have some wet weather they get boggy, and we have had some rain this week, so there are some places that are a little bit boggy, and I just had to go through one of them. There was a load of dogs, which was nice because I got to say hello to a couple of the dogs, and there was two ladies and they were like, oh, you can maybe go around this way, which was where they were going, and you can usually avoid most of it. Well, of course we didn't. There was one bit that was just unavoidable, so I don't know if you can see very well actually. There you go. My shoes totally got it, my legs got it. Both my feet are wet. They were wet and yucky, so then I've just stuck them in a little rivery bit that wasn't yucky to get the worst of the yuck off. So they're both wet, but they'll dry. I suppose that's good practice because that happens a lot, you know, just that you might get wet feet and you've got to get used to that. And we've only got 6 miles to go, so hopefully it doesn't give me any bad blisters. Fingers crossed, she says. Right, we've just passed the point where I would normally get picked up after doing 13. So we're in brand new territory now. We haven't actually done 13 yet, which I think is a combination of going around the tarn the other side. Seems to be slightly shorter because you don't have to add in the elevation And also, annoyingly, my watch has paused a couple of times, only for I think like a few seconds at a time, and then I've noticed and restarted it, not for any great length of time, so I don't think it's missed a lot, thankfully, otherwise I'd have been well annoyed. I don't know, it's glitching at the minute. It had a funny thing yesterday while we did a hike, and now today it's paused a few times. I'm wondering whether the auto pause feature has been turned on somehow. I can't turn it off mid-run, unfortunately, so I'll have to have a look at that when I get home, because I do not like the auto pause feature, and if that's what it is, it can get switched off, but I'll have a look at that when I get home. But now we have about 4 miles to go, and all new territory to explore, and basically where I'm going now takes me along the shore of Coniston, so I actually think this is going to be lovely. It is such a beautiful day today. I just checked my phone, apparently it's only 17 degrees. It feels a lot hotter. But it's literally total sunshine. If I show you the sky, there's like a few wispy clouds. Nothing really that's blocking out the sun at all. So it's been pretty full on, and actually most of the Cumbria Way, there's hardly any shade. There's like probably 2 or 3 patches where there's a little bit of trees, but it's only there for like minutes and then it's gone. So yeah, we've pretty much been oh, which way am I going? I don't think I'm going that way. I think I'm going that way where the hoodie is. Look at the hoodie. Is he coming to see me? I'm gonna go and see him. We'll see if I can go this way in a minute. Hi, Hoodie. Hello. Hello, Hoodie. Come here. No, not going to come here, but also not running away. Fair enough. Knows what he wants. Doesn't want to see me, and wants to stand his ground, or her ground. Totally down for that. That's fine with me. Actually, the sheep have been pretty much like that today. I think it's because it's so hot. They've kind of looked at me warily. Oh, like this one is. But whereas normally they would run if I got that close, today they've just stayed still to see if I get any closer, because they're like, it's too hot. I'm not running today. I don't really blame them. It's only stupid people like me that are out running in this. But anyway, never mind. We can see the lake now, so we're probably going to have some lovely views along the lakeside. It's been a wonderful day so far, even with it being boiling and being super slow, but I'm enjoying it. So we will see you in a bit. Well, this is a bit slow going and there's no real speed happening here. I got to Coniston, and you go along the river, which is really nice, but it's on a proper path. However, the proper path ends after a certain bit, and there's loads of trees come down, and it's like no public access, tree felling, blah 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 blah. But it just happens, and there's nowhere else to go. So I've had to literally, my alternative was to turn around and get Tom to meet me somewhere else, which I didn't really want to do because I was already a good way along, or come down to the waterfront, which is what I've done. Problem is, it's like this, so I can't really move very fast on it because I'll turn my ankle if I do. And I'm just going to have to keep going until I get to the point where I can rejoin the path up there, because otherwise, how else do you get to Coniston? It's definitely that like the Cumbria Way route that you should be on, but yeah, it's not seemingly accessible at the moment, although I'm going to have a look and see if I can get back up here, because like I say, it's quite hard going down there. So see you in a minute. Okay, we're back on track now, off the shoreline, which is good because I think I was going to break my ankle down there, which would not have been fun. Thankfully I only had to go on it for a short bit, so if I do that again I'll know it. But literally saying you can't come through here when you're in the middle of like a wooded area with no other path to go on, so your only alternative is to turn around, it's not really very helpful. They could give you some warning. And also, like, the Cumbria Way is a very popular route. I know they're all very busy with fallen trees and all the rest of it, but you'd think something like the Cumbria Way would be high priority. But anyways, I'll stop moaning now because I know that everybody that clears the trees and stuff does a very good job. I'm just being grumbly because I had to go down onto the waterfront and mess up my route, so never mind. It's all fine. It's a lovely day. Coniston's beautiful. I'll stop moaning now and carry on. That little section there is probably my least favourite part of the Cumbria Way so far. If there is a bad bit, I wouldn't say it was bad, it's just not as good as the other bits. And that's because the rest of it beforehand, and I think more of it to come in the going forward, is more sort of out in the middle of nowhere, whereas this bit's a bit in civilization. You go like I say, right next to the water's edge, and you go through a campsite, which today just happens to be very busy because it's obviously very sunny, and unfortunately, don't judge me, full of chaps drinking beer. I say full of, it wasn't full of, it was half full of. The other half were people just wanting to enjoy the lakes and do paddleboarding and stuff like that. But then you had another lot that were, there was a car coming through the campsite that had full of people, but also then had 4 people sat on top of and on the bonnet of it, cruising through the campsite. I mean, there you go, that tells you it all. Plus then a bunch of them coming back holding boxes and crates of beer. But that's just not my choice personally. But now we've come out the other side, we have beautiful scenery again. Ignore the noisy car in the background, and we don't have much further to go, which is good because my legs are getting tired now. See you in a bit. That's me done, just over 16 miles. We're in Coniston now. Thankfully Coniston have got a nice little toilet, and next to it they have a spa, so if I needed anything, but Tom's here, I'm just waiting for him to come around the corner and then we'll be off. My feet are sore, my legs are sore, I'm ready for my bath. Don't know how I'm going to do this again tomorrow, but we'll see. See you later. Hello, it is week 18, run 4. Last run of the week. Now yesterday, did 60 miles, doing 60 miles again today. We were at the Cumbria Way yesterday, and we're sort of sticking to the roads a little bit today, although when I say roads, it's Lake District roads, not main roads, so it's still very, very much up and down. Anyways, yesterday was super hot, and I got burned on my back of my legs. Today was forecast for rain, and I thought, but not like loads, not chucking it down, just a bit of rain. I thought, oh, that's actually quite nice, because yesterday I was struggling in the heat, I have to say. Well, as you can see, there's no bloody rain. We've got sunshine again, which I'm not complaining about because it's lovely. However, again, as yesterday, I'm a mile in and I'm already sweating. So my promised rain isn't coming, or at least it isn't right now. I've got my jacket in my bag just in case, but looks like it's going to be another hot one. Never mind, brought plenty of fluid, see how we get on. Started by, as normal, walking the first mile just to get my stomach used to it, and then we will go from there. This is a route I've only done a couple of times, but I've enjoyed it when I've done it, just to mix it up a bit and do something different to the trails. I think I've said before, I do prefer the trails, but sometimes you just got to try to do something different. So that's what we're doing today. We'll see how we get on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. We're nearly 9 miles in. I am feeling it now, I'm tired. It is super hot. There is a nice little breeze every now and again, which is making it just about bearable, but it's still really warm. Definitely not the weather it was supposed to be today. However, because of where I'm running, I get to run by all the farm animals and see all the sheep and lambs and cows. So it's not bad, and it's still a lovely day. We're at nearly 11 miles now. My legs are definitely feeling it. They're very tired. I do feel like I've got more energy, but my legs are not very happy. So I am running where I can, taking it very easy, doing a lot more walking than I would like. But you know, forward momentum, that's what we've got. I'm not surprised they're tired though, to be fair. By the end of this week, or by the end of this run, I will have done 58 miles of my runs this week. I'll have also done 3 miles hiking, plus all the walking I do with the dogs normally, but that doesn't, I don't really count that. So 58 miles in a week is more than I did in the whole of the month of January, and it's equal to the amount I did in the whole of the month of February. In a week, in 7 days. It's mind-blowing for me, because I couldn't have even fathomed doing that amount of mileage even last year, to be fair. So it's no wonder my legs are tired. I've been keeping up with my fueling. I've had some Bella Forte chews, I've had some sweets, I've had a sausage roll. So I'm doing about the right amount of fuel, I believe. But how much it, like I say, I've still got energy, it's just my legs that are pretty dead weight at the moment. So I'm nearly finished. I've only got 0.7 of a mile to do. I'm just on the canal near home. I've just phoned Tom, he's going to bring the dogs out for their afternoon walk, so meet me part way back so that we can walk back with them for my last little bit. Today has been hard. I've still, I would say, enjoyed being out and everything, but my feet are sore, my ankles are sore, my legs are sore, everything's sore. So yeah, it's been a hard day. The sun has actually only just gone in now, which is typical because it's near the end of my run. So it's been a lovely day. Really enjoyed the scenery and everything, and I'm really pleased that it looks like with only 0.7 to go that I'm definitely going to get this done. With the mileage I've done this week, I'm really pleased with it. But yeah, it has been quite difficult. So thankfully through the week this week we've got lower mileage in preparation for next week's, because next week we've got 2 long runs again, which will be our longest 2, and that will be 2 19-mile runs. One of them I'll definitely be going up the Cumbria Way. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that on both days yet. Depends what the weather's like. We will see. I could always go up one way and down the other way. I don't know, I haven't decided. We'll see, I guess we'll see. See what happens. It's okay. I'm not going to touch them. Good. I just called Tom to come and meet me with the dogs so they can have their afternoon wee and I can finish my last 1/4 mile or whatever it is with them. And here they are. Oh my god, he's let Sirius go. Sirius, oh, good boy. Come here. No, come back. Don't run too fast. Okay. Hi, okay. Hello, darling. Oh my god, we're so excited to